Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Before we get into this, I'm going to ask two big favours. Nothing major. They're big for me. Nothing. It's literally nothing for you. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, please check you're subscribed. Because there have been that going on, that shady unsubscribe thing. A couple of people have said this to me. But if you're yet to subscribe, absolutely do. Massively helps the channel. The other thing is, do please like and then comment on the videos. I've been looking at numbers and there's no reason for it, but there's been a cliff edge in views, and I think that YouTube are possibly throttling the channel slightly. They do this from time to time. It's almost like a punishment beating because you say things that apparently some people don't like, and they give you a little punishment beating of a slight throttling of the channel. But if you like and comment, that kind of pushes through, and it really, really massively helps. So there we go. That's my message of the day over with. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to talk about construction, something of which, of course, I am an expert. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but, you know, to be fair, when you've been in the industry 35 years, you tend to learn a thing or two. And I've learned a thing or two. I've learned much more, it seems, than anyone in the Labour Party. Because despite sort of 18 months ago and in the run-up to the election, Labour pushing their desire to build 1.5 million houses, and everyone in the industry looked at them and went, ha, not a chance, matey. And it then transpires that we were right, not a chance at all. But now, and this is probably as a result of not the budget itself, but as a result of wariness of what was going to be in the budget, it seems, construction has collapsed. Construction output, indeed, is now falling at the fastest rate in ages, really. In fact, it saw the steepest downturn in construction numbers since the height of COVID, when literally nobody was doing anything. Everyone was laid off and sitting at home eating, what's-its and watching YouTube. I wish that were true today. You can all watch YouTube. I know some very good channels, several of which, of course, are mine. No, just kidding. Not kidding at all, am I? Anyway, according to S&P, Standard & Poor's Global PMI Index, which is the go-to, the Purchase Managers Index, which is the truth when it comes really of how positive or negative industries see. It's their confidence level. Commercial construction and civil engineering, they are related, all saw very sharp falls. 44% of all businesses in that sector reported a drop in new orders. This is not good. This is bad generally for any economy, because all economies are judged on their construction ability. But for this Labour government, it is absolutely disastrous. This is a government that set itself up as being the government of building houses. And now all these house builders are not building houses at all. Their ambitions are going up in smoke. And the reason is, of course, as we've discussed many times, the confidence of builders. When you build a house, you're very rarely building to spec. Normally, you are building a house on the hope that it will be bought. It is a risk. This is why they don't overinvest capital until they know there's going to be a return on investment. And when you have a house that's nearly built but not quite, that represents an awful lot of capital tied up in something that you cannot sell because it isn't completed. You need to carry on the build. If ever you see a builder going out and going under, that's the chance, if you want, for that. Or that's where really when the hawks come in and they descend to feed on the body, and they buy all the, say, 2 3/4%, not percent, 3/4 finished houses, but they'll pick them up for pennies on the pound, and then they'll invest their own money to finish. But of course, they're getting the whole price of the finished house with only a minimal investment. It is dog eat dog out there, and so companies will not invest in building if they don't think they're going to get the return. It's like anything. Why would you? Why would you risk everything, not sure if you're going to get anything back? And that's why the rewards are there for those who take the risk. You have to have the reward, or nobody will take the risk. Now, employment numbers across the entire sector dropped as well for the 11th consecutive month. So even if you started building now, it would take a hell of a long time to get those numbers back up. Because, of course, as time goes on, people not working in the industry, some give up and go and find other work, some retire. You're not getting new starters because companies aren't going to take on an apprentice while they're laying off staff at the top end. And so, you're not getting the apprentices coming through. This is going to represent a problem, not just for now, but for 15, 20 years. It's a serious problem. Commercial construction is also facing severe headaches during November on that run up to the election because of the business uncertainty of what was going to be in the budget. Did I say election? I meant budget. My apologies. And of course, that's pushing people to defer decisions. It's pushing businesses thinking, I'm not going to make a start just in case. And it's pushing buyers to say, oh, we'll wait and see if we're going to buy that house or not. Oh, that's a nice area and they're putting some nice looking houses there, but we'll wait and see. I don't know if I'm going to have a job in 6 months. You see the problem. The degree of optimism in the businesses has fallen. The degree of optimism of consumers has fallen. And it's like I say, it's its lowest since COVID. And this is among reports of cutbacks, of course, to client budgets, the sort of pervasive worries that's sort of meandering through the miasma of Britain at the moment. The long-term economic prospects, growth is non-existent. It's doom and gloom all round. And so nobody in the construction industry wants to risk capital by building houses that are never going to get sold. Or worse, risk capital in houses that will be sold for a loss and not having that capital back with which to build or buy the next land to build on those. Because at least if you've got a semi-complete house and you can manage without going under, you can wait until such time as the market picks up and then finish the house and make your sale. But selling at a loss, well, that's money gone. That's dead money forever. You don't even own the actual capital worth of the home. It's pretty bad. I mean, this is the trouble. It is brick walls all round. And Rachel Reeves has literally bricked herself in. And I bet right now she's bricking it. Ruthless. Absolutely ruthless, aren't I? Thanks very much. Do apologise about that terrible pun. But yeah, absolutely. Please hit subscribe. Please hit like. Definitely leave a comment. And let me know what you think about this and the prospects, really, for any kind of uplift in construction for any time to come. Because without construction, there's going to be an awful lot of homelessness. And that's not good. Thanks very much. Speak soon. Bye. Oh, bugger. Where's my button?